Hello, welcome to Nanny Moon's Crochet. My name's Sally and it's my birthday. It's my birthday. I'm 62 today. It's Wednesday the 21st of August 2024 and this is Wake Up My Whips number 11. Hope you're all doing well. I've had quite a few new subscribers, so welcome to my channel. Hope you enjoy what I've got for you to see. Now, this is going to be very late. I'm awfully sorry. I filmed this morning. I filmed, and then I went to edit it. I went to upload, and it kept saying I've done this week after week, twice a week, and all of a sudden it said invalid, or unable to upload this video. So not a clue why. I absolutely haven't a clue. I didn't do anything different. So this is take two. I want to record it all over again. But never mind. If you watched my video on Monday, I told you that I'd fell and I haven't had an X-ray, so I'm not 100% say that I've cracked a rib, but it's more than a pulled muscle. It just feels like I've got a dagger under my chest, and it just really hurts. So do apologise, but if you see me go like that, that's why. Right, it's the afternoon now, and I've been messing about with my phone trying to. It was in photos, but it wasn't in videos, so I was trying to get it from photos up onto videos and upload it, and I couldn't do it. It just still wouldn't have it. So fingers crossed this'll work this time. I really hope so. Else I don't quite know what I'm going to do. Anyway, let me start. So last week I showed you it's called the Easter blanket, and it's that's what it's called, Easter crochet blanket, I think, because this was from the Woman's Weekly. It's a UK magazine, and I think they just called it that because it must have come out at Easter time. Look, there's a little tree there with little Easter eggs on it, so I think it was just the time of year. But it's it's in black and white, so you can't see the colours, but it's like a sampler blanket. It's just lots of different they've got puff stitches and V stitches and granny stitches, and just crossed over double crochets. It's all this is in UK terms, but you know, that's not it's not too much of a problem until I come to, it'll say double crochet to the end. And because I learnt to crochet in US terms, I watched Jada in Stitches and Krista at the Secret Yarnery and Crystal at Bag O' Day. So a double crochet to me is yarn over and going, it's US terms. So when it'll say double crochet to the end, for a couple of rows I was doing double crochets. In fact, they're still in it. I didn't undo it, but I should have done a single crochet, because double crochet in UK terms is the single crochet that I know. Anyway, I started this in 2019, and yeah, that's the pattern again. See it there. I'm using a 4mm hook. These are Muse hooks. They were a free gift from, I subscribed to Crochet Now magazine, a monthly magazine, and rather than, because where I live it's quite remote, and the shops that are nearby, it's perhaps half an hour away, but they don't have many issues of certain magazines. So sometimes they'd have sold out, or sometimes they hadn't had it in at all. So I thought I'll just have a subscription, and then you get it a couple of days earlier than the shops, and I was guaranteed to get it then. So because I had a subscription, you had these crochet hooks. It was in a set, and they're nice because they've got that little bit there. So if you hold it like that, you've got a little rest there. There's lots of little humps and bumps you can, but it's very short. If you know, that'd probably be a problem, but I don't to hold mine like that. So you've got the little rest there, and they're really, really nice hooks. So show you my blanket. The the pattern was, it was done in Stylecraft Special DK, and I I used Stylecraft Special DK, but I picked my own colours. I think probably because I hadn't maybe got the colours that they were suggesting, so I just chose my own colours, but they're very similar. So the first time I showed it you, I'd just done this much, look. I'd done that much, and then I think I left it because I'd got other things, orders to do or birthday presents to, blankets to do, so I just put it aside. And then I thought, oh, I really enjoyed working on it because not, you've got some where sometimes you've got 4 rows of one colour, some you've only got 2 or 3, some you've only got 2. So you're changing colour, you're doing different stitches all the time. So that was what I'd left it at, that short little bit. Last time I showed you, I'd got from there to there. Just get it in the screen. There's a bobble there and another bobble there coming, and these stitches. And then from last week I've done from here, I'm just doing a bobble stitch row, and then there was some V stitches, granny clusters, V stitches there. And this was interesting. It's a, I think it's called it was like the double crochet crossed, where you skip a stitch and then double crochet into the next and then come back like a cross stitch, but this is more like a cable. So you miss one, then you double crochet into the next 2, and then you go back to the one you've missed. So it makes that sort of, it's classed as like a cable. So yeah, I've done that much. So all together, look, my ends went a bit funny there, look. I think I maybe stopped using a stitch marker 100%, use one now, but it sort of sometimes goes off a bit if you don't. So everything I do, I use a stitch marker at each end, and then, so it's that double. So it's coming, it's not all that wide, and this here that I've done, it's halfway through it's in, you got it in 2 weeks, this magazine. So there was part 1 and part 2. So part 1 went up to row 88. So I've just passed row 88, and then we go from 89 up to row 169, and then you've got a 10 round border. And the measurement of it is going to be 34" by 52¾ inch. So yeah, that's going to be lovely. It was jot on my row. I always have a notebook, and as I've done each row, I cross it off, and then I put in what colour I'm doing. So I've got all of these rows, all of that, and then all of that, and that's the border. I always have a notebook and pen with me. Ooh. And then these are all my colours. That's a bit of a jumble in there, but I'm not working on that one, so that can go there. So I think there's we have got pomegranate, violet, white, silver, bluebell. This is spring green, and then we've got camel, and then we've got is that sunshine? No, it's saffron and shrimp. I love the shrimp. So that's those. This is my basket. My husband spotted in the charity shop for £3, so asked me if I'd love it, and I said yes, definitely love it. So that's me little basket. So that's coming along nicely. Hopefully get on and get a lot of that done this week. And the next, I've got to watch I don't kick the stand. The next thing I was working on my whip was my these squares. These squares, they're a 10-inch square, and it's Starcraft Special Decay held 2 strands together. So I've tried to do a dark and a light, a dark and a light, dark and a light, and I've done 7 rounds. You see this one, I've got 3 rounds of that, 2 of that and 2 of that, and then I held 2 strands together just to do a black border. So that's that one, and this is another one. There I've just done 2 rows of the middle, a 3 and a 2. So anyway, it's all finished, it's all put together, all finished. I can't hold it out because it hurts my side too much, but it's all, I'll say shapes and sizes, but it isn't all shapes and sizes. In the corners I've just got 1 solid, so that's that corner, and that's another corner. Look, I just put the 4 solid ones in each corner, and then all the others were multi like this. So this is a blanket from my husband, but like I said earlier when I filmed, it's so comfortable. It's so fluffy. I haven't even washed it yet, but it smells so nice and it's so comfortable. I thought I might keep it myself, and then I thought, no, it's for my husband, so he can have the pleasure of cuddling up in that. It's each square was just over 10 inches, and I've done 5 across and 7 down, so it's just a little bit over 50 inches by 70 inches. So really nice size. And the squares, it was just a granny square. I chained 4 and then slip stitched into the first chain to form a circle, and then I did chain 3 and then 2 more double crochets into the magic circle. No, not magic circle, into the hole, and then chain 2, then did another 3, chain 2 for the corner, another 3, chain 2. So all in the corners was chain 2, and then I turned at each after the end of each row. I just turned it and then chain 3, then did another 2 double crochet, and then just into the granny, into the next hole till the corner. So really happy to get that finished, although I did only start that last year. It was only 2023 when I started that, so but it was a whip. I'd got a big bag full of squares that I'd just left, not done anything with, so I'm really pleased that's all done and finished with. It seems strange because I've done all this before. That was a 7mm hook I used for that as well. I'm trying to remember everything that I said. 7mm hook. And so I've just got my Easter basket as a whip, and because that one's finished, I then oh, then I've only got a couple more whips, like I said, but this is one I was really enjoying it at the time. I started this again. I always make notes in my little books. I've got lots of notebooks. I don't think I can go anywhere without buying a notebook and a pen. I don't collect shoes. I collect notebooks and pens. Anyway, I started this in 2023, and it's a YouTube tutorial by Bag a Day, and it's called the Chunky Crochet Cardigan. And I found the pattern, and I just took a screenshot. That's what it looks like. Just chunky cardigan, just back, two fronts, two sleeves, and I just thought that'd be just be really nice for the. It looks like autumn now. If you look outside, it's drizzling, but it's really awful windy day. It's really windy today, so I think I started the 6th of April. I always put when I started the 6th of April 2023. So maybe as the warmer weather, it got warmer, I just went on to something else. So the yarn I'm using, I've had this for a while. It's Hayfield Spirit Chunky, and I just love this colour. The colourway is called Zest. Can't talk. And I've had some really strong painkillers. I think they're called Zapain, and they're making me go a little bit happy. So, if I'm talking a bit funny, it's just my painkillers. Anyway, just away with the fairies, just you're okay. So it's shade 400. The colour is Zest, and they're 100 grams, 155 meters, 169 yards, and it's 80% acrylic and 20% wool. Made for Hayfield, under license in Turkey. And you can machine wash as a wool cycle, but dry flat. You can't machine dry it, but lay flat to dry. And they suggest a 6.5mm hook or knitting needle. But the pattern, one that Crystal did, she said a 10mm hook, but yeah, I'd use an 8mm anyway. A 10mm was a bit too big, so although it's chunky, I'm using an 8mm hook. Anyway, let me show you what I've done. So this is the back panel. I'm not sure which is the top or the bottom, I can't really tell. Well, I can if I look closely. I think that was the top. Whoops. So this is what it's coming up. It's quite long, look, because I wanted it quite long, but I like how the colours are coming. Nice colours. I love that. It's like tealy colour. That's like a greeny tealy. So that's the back panel all finished. That's, you know, almost half of it done, really, isn't it? I think if you've done a back panel. So I've done a back panel, and then I just where's that where me hookies? Don't want that to come undone. And then this is just a front panel. So I've got to just, it looks like it's like a V-stitch. Yeah, that's the right way. Looks like a V-stitch. So I've just got to, it'll soon work up, so I'll do a bit more of that, crack on with that. And I've got yeah, I've got several balls of that, so that'll be plenty. Another 3 in my bag as well, so it'll be more than enough there. I might have enough left to do a little hat or something, a beanie or a little cowl or something. So that's that. That feels really warm, and like I said, you'd think it was a October, November day. Never mind, middle of August. So that's that. Oh yeah, I showed you that in the hayfield spirit chunky. I've got it on Wool Warehouse, and there's 10 colours. I didn't quite look how much it was, but yeah, it's still in stock, so I'll get on with that. And I was going to go and visit my mum today because she's in a care home, and it's about 130 mile each way for us to travel. But then I could have gone and seen my sister and my 2 sons and their families, and my daughter and her family, but I just can't. I can hardly move about and talk, let alone travel. So unfortunately we couldn't go today, but we'll go soon when my side's healed up. So I'm just having just had my lunch, and I was going to make myself a birthday sponge cake, and I was going to do it yesterday and I just couldn't, and I thought I'll try today, but I couldn't. So my husband popped to the little local shop, and he bought me a little cake from there, little chocolate cake. So that's my birthday cake, and not going to do too much today. I can't do too much, unfortunately, with my rib, honestly. So I'm just going to have a nice restful day, and I hope and pray this video will go up, because it's really late and I'm not sure what to do. If not, I'll have to try using my husband's phone, but fingers crossed this works. Hope you're all having a good week so far. Hope your weather's not too bad, not too hot or not too cold. Oh, it's not too warm, I don't think, anywhere. Like I said, we've had a couple of lovely hot days, but then it's all just gone to autumny feeling. But never mind, it's dry. It's pretty dry, so it's all you can hope for, isn't it? Anyway, welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm getting very near to that 1,000, and then I'm going to have a little giveaway when I get to 1,000. So that'll be coming up, and I'm also going to do a little video on what I had for my birthday, because we were going to visit. My family mainly were going to give me my birthday present today, but because I couldn't go, they're going to send instead. So I'll give it a few days, and then I'll do a little what I got for my birthday. And so anyway, take care, everybody, and whatever you're doing, whoever you do it with, just love each other, be kind to each other, and keep well and safe. Love you all. Love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Bye.